Hey guys, 828 Find Adventure. I have got a new accessory for the back of the 25 Toyota 4Runner. It fits anything with a 2-inch receiver. I was looking for a cargo rack for the back of this 4Runner because it's not as big as the Tundra. And just to carry stuff, you know, non-essential stuff I could put strapped to the outside. So I found this cargo rack. It is medium priced. You can get the cheap ones at Harbor Freight or whatever, which kind of rust up. You can get some aluminum ones. Those all sit kind of low. I was looking for something to give me some rise to get it up here, like here. So I found one. This is through 1up-USA. It is less expensive than the Pack Mule, which is also both made in the USA. And they also make the bike racks. I have the bike rack. I have a 3-bike 1up-USA rack, and it is just, I love the way it's engineered. I got it in anodized black, like I did this. And so I want to show this to you and show you how it goes on. It's pretty easy, and you know, and show you what it comes with. So okay, so there you go. This is the actual tray. It's about 3.5 to 4 inches deep. Has extruded aluminum around the edge, and you can put T-nuts in that, all kinds of stuff you can attach. You know, you can put fork mounts for bike or whatever. You can just attach anything when you have those T-slotted extruded aluminum. And let me show you here. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's going to be an easy assembly. Now this one here is the 48-inch. They also have a 60. So let me measure this for you. So this part that comes in this box, when you order this, you will get 2 boxes. This is the piece that goes in the receiver. It tightens down with a security Allen bolt like this. And then it also comes with a hitch lock. You know, which keeps it from, you know, if somebody gets hold of one of those security Allen wrenches, you know, they could steal it. But with this, they can't. Now this one will only fit the 3rd generation Tacomas and the older Tacomas, and this will also fit the 5th generation 4Runners and the older ones. They're sending me a new one that's wider, that's made for the 24 and up Tacoma and the 25 and up 4Runner. So they do have them. Just request it or let them know what you got when you order this rack. Also, it comes with these. These go in the T-slot, extruded aluminum that is around the top of this rack. And that is so you can strap down anything. And I'm gonna put these on and I'm gonna show you what these are all about. But they're heavy duty. They're really strong stainless steel. So I'm gonna throw that in the back. I'm also gonna throw this stuff in the back here. There we go. And then it comes with directions for both this part that you bolt the rack to and everything else. So comes with all that. Now let's look at this. This right here is about 3.5 to 4 inches deep. And you know, and it's pretty lightweight. I think this whole rack weighs like 48 pounds or something like that. Let me get my tape measure. Okay, folks, so let's see here. This is, I was right. It's 4 inches deep on the inside. It is, I'm looking at 20.5, let's see, hold on a second. I'm looking at 21 3/4 inches wide on the outside, inside 19. See how long this is? 48 and a half outside. Inside dimensions are 46. So 19 by 46 by like 3.5, 4 inches. So that's pretty big. So that said, let's go ahead and get this thing assembled. It's gonna be pretty easy. First thing I have to do is I'm going to remove this. I'm going to bolt this in there, and then we'll start assembling. So let's do that. Okay, so we have this right here. Yes, I've chopped my head off a little bit, but that's okay. We'll slide this in here, just like that. And this goes, I'm going to bottom it out here. Okay, after you have this slid in, and like I said, you see how it wobbles? And you don't want it slid in all the way to the spare tire, okay? You don't want to do that, because then you won't be able to get your spare tire out if you had to. But anyways, let's not worry about that. So here's how you do it. So I'm going to show you this. Let me see if I can get a good angle here. Okay, and I'm going to put this in there. And look at that. And I just tighten it. Couple of turns. Solid. No wobble. No nothing. The only thing wobbling is the car. It's rock solid. And then, of course, after you would do that, you'd put this lock in. And because you never know who has those Allen wrenches. And, you know, people are just rude. So, like I said, this one does not fit the new generation of Tacoma and 4Runner. They're sending me a long one. I called them the same day this showed up, and they said, oh, we'll get one out to you. They're sending it. I'll have it the next day. So, that said, here we go. It's solid. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how you move this. Since I have the bike rack, I already know this, but I just wanted to show you this. So, if you have this, okay, and you want to leave this up, you want to leave this section up and locked while you're driving around, you turn this knob down and lock the handle, okay? And this is locked. I cannot move this at all. So if I want to, and I want to flatten it out, for whatever reason, cargo rack or whatever, the bike racks work the same way. I put my hand here, see how that comes up, folds down. And look at that. There we go. It's flat. So it's really easy. Now, if the cargo piece was on here, I would do that from underneath. It's pretty easy. And for extra, you can order a extendable arm to go on here. I don't think that's necessary right now. I don't think I need it. I can just reach under there and do it. You know, it shouldn't be a problem. So now, if I have everything flat like this and I'm going to go drive, I want to turn this down. And that locks it in place. Perfect. There we go. And like I said, it's solid. So there we go. Now let's put the basket on it. Okay, so let me show you the hardware here. To put the cargo basket on, you have these little Allen bolts. They're metric threaded plastic washers. Okay, you have 6, 7, 8 of these, and you have 8 of the washers. Okay, that's what we're going to put on. So let's go ahead and do that. And they provide a little Allen wrench. I mean, they think of everything, but that's what you're paying for. This isn't like the Harbor Freight type, but which are fine for like a disposable cargo rack. You just need it for a weekend. You probably won't use it, but maybe once a year or whatever like that. But you know, so let's get assembling here. Okay. These reflective tape go towards the rear. So that's pretty easy here. Look at that. Pretty easy. I mean, this is pretty easy. Anybody can do this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an Allen socket to do this and tighten these down so they're nice and snug. But think about the customization you could do with this. Now, for my 1up bicycle rack, I made a light for the rear, and it bolts. It does turn signals and everything, and it bolts right here under these caps. These are snug. Now, if it was me, I'd probably use, if I was doing this like, I don't know, I would probably use a thinner plastic washer and a split washer or split washer or something under there. But this is gonna hold, they're not going anywhere. So these are these right here. Now basically, you have one of these little nuts right here. You can see that. God, I can't remember what they call these, but anyways, so we will put a washer on each of these. That's what I'm doing in this little bowl that I'm holding. And let's see here. Oh, they gave me an extra one? No, they didn't. Okay, so here we go. Let's do that. Now, think about this. You've got a T-slot here. You can attach anything to this. If you wanted to permanently bolt a box on there, you just use a little L piece, like some 80-20 little angles, and you could bolt anything to that. You could make a little camp kitchen or whatever out of this. They've done a really good job with this. The thing, like the pack mule is really cool. You can get it in anodized black. It's like $1,300 plus shipping. You can get them in all sizes and heights and stuff, but it's not as like this. The bottom of this is very customizable. I can do all kinds of things with it, and the bike rack too. So that's why I got this. It gives me some flexibility on what I might want to attach to this and bolt to it permanently. So let me show you how these things go in. So what you've got is you've got these little slots right here. There's like a hole drilled here that's big enough to get this in there, and then you just do that, and then look at this. I can put it right here. It's not going to spin because it's square. It's slotted cap screw or whatever they call it. I can't remember what they call these. Maybe somebody can comment. Let me get this started here. And then, you know, you can, I mean, there you go. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-start these. And then once you get these in there, you can buy more of these, or you can make your own. You can buy them from 1up or okay. So once I have those down, then I'm going to come around here and get a screwdriver. Put a screwdriver in here and tighten these up. Tighten them up. And then we do the same thing right here. And there we go. There you go right there. This is the hole where you install these, so you don't have to leave them in. You can take them out if you want. I used a screwdriver to help tighten them down. And look at that. Boom. Now, let me show you how you fold this thing up. Okay guys, check this out. Now you can reach under like this. It's kind of a big distance there. You can reach under here, and remember that round nut that I said to screw down to tighten it. So you do that up enough distance. Then look at this. Look at that. So you can go to there, or you can go all the way up like that. So I'm gonna put this over here and show you again. So And if you're gonna drive around with it like this, you need to have a tag on the front, and you need to tighten this down right here to lock it down in place. Okay. This is also gives you access to that locking Allen bolt right there with the Allen wrench to get all that stuff off, so you can just pull this out. So anyway, so just like this, look at that. Just like that. It's pretty easy. Now it's easier to reach around like this if you want to fold it up, just like that. It's pretty cool. You know, it'd be nice to have a tag or something right here. I'm gonna put lights on this, so it's gonna be pretty cool when I get done with it. I'm gonna do some lights and different things to make it look good. Maybe I'll put one of those. I wonder. Let me see if this is magnetic. Nope, that's just aluminum. It's just powder coated aluminum. So that's okay. I can still make it work. And put one of those lights across here. It's got turn signals and everything. That'd be really cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd do that. All right, so there we go. Maybe I could also make some kind of seat for this, so I can just sit there and hang out back here. I mean, this thing will hold. They say like 380 with a class 3 receiver hitch, like 380 pounds. I mean, that's a lot. I don't know if I can go that far, but you could go, you know, you could go a couple of 100 pounds, probably be pretty safe. But this is great, and I hope you like this video of me showing you how to install this. It's really easy, and assemble it. And you know, I plan on using this for a lot of things. Drive back and forth to the beach and whatever I need to do, and you know, or move to Colorado and put a bunch of camping gear on it or whatever, or move stuff from storage to storage, and you know, just do whatever. It's this is really nice, solid piece of equipment. I think I'm gonna get some cushions for it though. It'd be kind of cool. You could just kind of chill on this. This is like really awesome. Heavy duty, I like it. Let's get some close-ups here. Yeah, look at this. This is nice. 1up-USA, you can see the mechanism down there. Like I said, it's this right here. You just press that up, then you can adjust it, turn it up or make it flat. There's a little safety bolt down there. Yeah. And again, there's the knob that you have to turn down to lock it into place. I'm not gonna lock it right now, but so you can move this and adjust it. So that's what you got. Pretty cool. I'm excited. It's kind of weird I could get so excited about a cargo rack. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please check out my links under the video in the description. I've got discount codes to Ridgeline Off-Road, and I believe another company, maybe it's Sticker Fab. Check it out. Check out all the stuff they have. It's where I get a lot of my mods for this. And like, share, and subscribe. I've got more videos coming, and I will see you next time. See you.